All right, guys, welcome to Trade with Meatball. And I just got the coolest message on the TikTok. Thank you, whoever said that. It's something funny about you sound like you don't care, so I trust you or something. I don't know. It's kind of confusing to me, but I got the gist of it. He gave me a thumbs up. And I'm just an old man trading stocks after my divorce. I have had money and made money so many times, and the knowledge in my head is all I have right now. And I am rebuilding. Call your mom's boyfriend. It's happening, man. The account has more than doubled this week, and it's a small account. I've said before, I get a few $100s disability every month, and I have to flip it into like a grand or two, or I can't eat, right? And we have a little toy store on eBay, and we publish books, but I haven't published a book in a while because it takes a couple grand. And so the trading of the stocks keeps me alive, man. And if I miss, I don't eat. So I scalp a lot. I'll take that 30, 40, 50% and I get the hell off. As the account grows, I'll hold longer. And I have done that before. But I isolated myself for 6 months in the desert after my divorce. And that was prior to where I'm at now in Pennsylvania. But I've been here about 3 months. But for 6 months before that, I was in the desert and I had a little bit of money. I had a few $1,000s, more than once that from assets I had sold and things like that. And I lost it. I lost it thousands of dollars over and over and over, listening to other people. And so that's why my channel, we want you to draw lines on charts. And that's what our channel is about. We want you to draw your own lines and your own zones so that you don't need me and you don't need anybody in your head. I want you to take my knowledge and put it in your toolbox, okay? And I've had the crypto scammers who said they were millionaires and they're asking me for Bitcoin at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I've done the discords where I paid money and they loaded up on the puts and then claim that they had the calls when the thing goes up 5 minutes later. It's bullshit. You got to recognize, though, that most of the people on Twitter, not all of them, I don't even know if most of them, but a lot of them, right? They're running a business. And so they're going to show you that 700% gain. And I'm a fan of Ripsters. I use Ripsters Clouds. And there's a lot of talk and videos about using Ripster's clouds, and he's a good teacher. And I'm on the 5 minute chart. When it stays outside the cloud like this, you can hold it longer, right? But be careful because these retracements will kill your time value. And a lot of times people say, "Oh, I'm letting the runner go, and I'm just playing with free money today." Oh yeah, how about this fucking retracement right here? It ruins your time value, man. You're up like 60, 70, 80%, and then you get five red candles. Now you're down 25%. And then it chops for an hour. Now you're down like 50%. And then it runs and you get your money back, maybe up here somewhere, maybe break even. The red candles, the retracements ruin your time value, guys. And so what I prefer to do is get in and get out. And you can hold for longer. You can play any way you want to play. But if you learn how to read candlesticks, and you see it wicking off the outer clouds and going above the 20-day moving average, which is this yellow line, that's a good sign to get back in. I like the clouds. I love Ripster. There's some good teachers out there, and not all the paid discords are a ripoff. I'm just saying, when you see a guy with a Lamborghini, send him a message and ask him, because I was a manager at the IRS. Ask him, did you pay for that? Or is that an LLC that's making payments and you're writing off the payments as a business expense, which is legal? That's fine, but they're trying to impress you with the Rolex and the Lamborghini, and the Lamborghini's leased, guys, and he's using the money from that you're giving him for the paid Discord to make the Lamborghini payment. So is he a millionaire? I don't know. I hope so. I hope they're all millionaires. But you see a video, the guy says, I made $1 million trading in the stock market today. And then he's messaging you for Bitcoin at 3 o'clock in the morning, or he wants you to pay 1,600 for his private boot camp. If you made $1 million trading today, shouldn't you be on the beach or shouldn't you be fishing? Are you really that dedicated and that great of a guy with your black t-shirt, your muscles, and all your tattoos that, um, yeah, I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I used to be a stockbroker with 300 clients, and I knew people that were millionaires, and I managed portfolios for people that were executives at Coca-Cola and other places, that real estate developers that built apartment buildings. I built my first neighborhood when I was 32. I had 7 houses. Yeah. Learn how to read these candlesticks like this, okay? And the bigger the tail on the bottom, the bigger the wick, the bigger the movement that's coming, and pay attention to the volume and draw lines and zones on charts, okay? So you don't need me and you don't need anybody else. But when someone tells you they're a millionaire and they made $1 million today, does he really need your 1,600 bucks for his boot camp? And when it says message me for my private secret system, right? And you message him and he doesn't respond, that should be a red flag, right? Or when he responds and tells you he's running a Ponzi scheme and he wants $500 worth of Bitcoin for the buy-in, right, to the inner circle, you should report that person and block him because he's not a millionaire. He's a scammer. If he is a millionaire, it's because he's a scammer. And they're flagging our videos on YouTube and or TikTok, and it's not TikTok. It's the people like the scammer. They don't like me putting this knowledge out for free, and I haven't named anybody. I'm just telling you, be aware of scams, man. Anywhere there's chop, you can draw a zone, okay? And anywhere you see a trend, you draw a line, like this trend line right here, right? And once you learn how to draw lines on charts and draw zones, and then you learn how to read candlesticks, you got all these tools in your toolbox, right? And then maybe you load something like the Ripster's Clouds, and you look for retracements to the trend line, and then you plot a an entry, okay, like this, okay. Maybe it'll we like to plot entries on the 15-minute, but whatever. And so if she comes down again, she's holding this trend line maybe, look for clues like this volume right here, down here at the end. This is at the close, and this is at the close, I think. The last 2 days, they're showing us cards, guys. They're showing us cards. They're putting their cards on the table. And look at this. Where it jumps up into the zone and then it chops all day. And at the end of the day, you got green volume, and boom, she goes up the next day. Now you got green volume again today at the close. Maybe jump it again Monday, right? Just remember, a common pattern for Monday morning is for us to see a continuation of the trend from Friday. And so right now the trend is up and everything's running. Every shoe shine boy and dishwasher in town has a stock pick. That's a red flag, okay? And so Monday morning, I would expect a continuation of the trend from Friday, just because that's a common pattern. But another common pattern is 10 o'clock dump. And so a 10 o'clock pullback after an all-time high on the SPY, it makes sense. So be careful. Don't blow up your account at the open. Practice risk management. There's some good videos on YouTube about risk management. And I wish you the best of luck, guys. Don't listen to anybody that tells you that you can't do this, because you can. And there's people that will show you what we're doing for free, like me. And our Discord's free. You don't have to buy nothing. And we put everything in the chat in live time. We have a paid Discord. We don't use it. I told everybody not to. So, we ain't selling shit. Come join us and have some fun. And you guys have a good weekend. Yes, we share the whole screen.